Saying, from where has this man these things? And what wisdom is this which is given to him? Matthew, where has this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Mark has these things and this wisdom, but it goes on to say that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands. So Mark has all that Matthew says and adds these things at the beginning. I know that's ambiguous, but since it's more, I'll put all three of what is mentioned in Mark in here, and I'll just say whatever's repeated in Matthew is in the right color, but I'm pretty much just going to have it written as in Mark. So, from, is that in Matthew? Nope. From is Mark only. Where has this man? Where has this man is both. And man is in italics. These things. And what wisdom is this which is given to him? Where has this man this wisdom? And what wisdom is this which is given to him? Okay, so this and wisdom are both in Matthew. What both wisdom, Mark only, is now back to both this which is given to him. The rest is just Mark, which is given to him. That even such mighty works and mighty works. So, and that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands. And mighty works. That even such mighty works are wrought by his hands. Then it says in Matthew, is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary? His brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas, his sisters, are they not all with us? Mark, is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, and Joseph, and Judah, and Simon? There's no mention of his father here. The son of Mary. Is not his mother called Mary? That's more descriptive than just saying the son of Mary. Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not this the carpenter? Oh, look at that. In Mark, they call him a carpenter. In Matthew, they call him a carpenter's son. Well, the carpenter's son has more words than just the carpenter. But saying he is a carpenter is more descriptive than saying he's the son of a carpenter. It's more of explanation for him. I want to include the fact that he's the son of Mary. and not just say is not, well, I could say is not his mother called Mary. Yeah, I can do that instead of the son of Mary, which means I have the option to include Carpenter's son, but I really want to explain that he is a carpenter. I remember hearing someone say it was not spoken of in the Bible that Jesus was a carpenter, only that his father was a carpenter, and in these days it was expected that you would train up your children in your trade, because otherwise you'd pretty much be training them to be a burglar. So I really want to include this verse from Mark, which says, is not this the carpenter? Jesus is a carpenter. Not just that he's the son of a carpenter and that he's a carpenter by inference, but that he actually is. So I'd like to have both. That might sound weird. Is not this the carpenter? The carpenter's son? No, I can't do that. I don't know how to make it fit that he's a carpenter and he's the son of a carpenter. It would sound really weird if I have both. Is not this the carpenter, the carpenter's son? Actually, if I have both of these sentences fully written out, it might not sound as weird. Is not this the carpenter? Question mark. And then from Matthew, is not this the carpenter's son? And then another question, is not his mother called Mary? But that might be annoying because it's asking is not 3 times, where it's only mentioned twice in both Matthew and Mark. I could put is not this the carpenter's son all the way at the end. It might not be as annoying that way. Is not this the carpenter? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Is not this the carpenter's son? So start out with, is this not the carpenter? And then, is this not the carpenter's son at the end? Or maybe I can have the other way. Is this not the carpenter's son at first? Because it's mentioning his parents. Is not his mother called Mary, his brethren, and then at the very end, is this not the carpenter? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll include both the mentions of his parents. Is this not the carpenter's son? And then is not his mother called Mary? Those will be at the beginning. Then the mention of his siblings, his brethren, James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas, and then his sisters are then out with us. Then, just before the final verse in Matthew, where then has this man all these things? Oh, wait a minute. All these things. From where has this man all these things? That's earlier in Mark. Yeah, I should have read ahead. Man, I keep making that mistake. I think I'm going to have these things mentioned only once. And I'll put that at the end. Where has this man these things? Which means I want to take it out from earlier. From where has this man these things? Yeah, I'm just going to take it out right now. Should I leave the from right there? This man, this wisdom, which is given to him. Yeah, I can do that. From where has this man this wisdom, and then more of an explanation. I'll just leave out these things. I'll take from as well out. Where has then has. So where has is both in Matthew. I could put both. I could put where has this man. That's both. They're both in Matthew. Mark has differently. From where has this man these things, which I'll be moving later. I'll put from later. And what wisdom is this? I could just begin with what wisdom is this instead of where has this man this wisdom. Yeah, that sounds way better. I'll start with what wisdom is this. But then I'd be leaving out where has this man. Maybe I could just say it's from both places at the end. Where has this man these things? This wisdom is all I'll put earlier. To be honest, I like how it sounds way better like this. The first thing they say is just with astonishment, what wisdom is this? Instead of saying, where is this wisdom from? They're amazed that there is such wisdom, period. Not that they're wondering where it's from. The fact that it's there at all is amazing. And then, after they say we know who he is, then comes the question, where did he get all this? But first needs to come the fact that they're amazed he has such wisdom at all. What wisdom is this, which is given to him? And there, given to him. So you could say that it's even there, beginning with the question, where is it from? That even such mighty works are wrought by his hands. Then, the question of his family. And then at the end, I'll put, where then has this man all these things? So, from the beginning, this wisdom and these mighty works. Mighty works, that's both. What wisdom is this, which is given to him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands? And then at the end, from where then has this man all these things?